Your job is a lie. They promise you a career ladder, but they built it inside a cage. Every day is the same exhausting loop. Wake up, sit in the traffic, and trade your life for a paycheck. And you repeat it all over again. The system is designed to keep you tired, broke, and too drained to even think about escaping. They want you trapped. This was Daniel every day, trapped until he discovered the cheat code, the way out. It's good to have you back, my returning legends. And if you're new, go ahead and tap subscribe. We've got money to make.
Daniel is always tired while going to work daily, especially as he sits in his motionless car on a congested highway at sunrise. He is always frustrated, his face drained, and his eyes unfocused. Most times, he is completely lost in thought, until the alarm jolts him back to reality. You're sitting in traffic, and you can't remember if you're going to work or coming home. At work, he feels like he is in the cage, which is supposed to be his office, with desks and cubicles forming prison bars around him. Most of us feel this way daily, as if there are bars rising slowly around us. They sold us a vision, but that ladder is inside a cage. That was Daniel's mundane life before he discovered the freedom blueprint. But what if there's another way? A path that uses your hands, your wits, and your will to be free. Is the skilled trade specialist, where you can do jobs like fixing a leaking pipe or assembling a bookshelf in a small apartment. His clients are satisfied and they pay him well. The skilled trades specialist hustle is very rewarding. The second hustle is the logistics operator, where you drive a pickup truck, load furniture, and drop it off at a customer's house. You can also help homeowners remove junks.
A lot of people avoid this high-paying job.
The third job is the outdoor entrepreneur, doing jobs like a lawnmower or gardening, trimming hedges for elderly clients who can't do it by themselves, and getting paid for it. Can you feel that voice in your head saying, I could actually do this? Well, moving to the next job, which is the digital craftsman scene, where you can build websites with WordPress for busy individuals. Let's explore the next job, which is the master flipper, making money doing garage sale. You can restore old furnitures, paint and polish, and then sells it online.
I am no longer in traffic, but at peace, working in my own yard, with purpose.
You chose wisely. Stop trading your life away for a paycheck. Start building your own dream, one job at a time.
Sometimes I do my digital work from the comfort of my home. I am no longer burnt out. This can be you, if you choose wisely.
Daniel discovered the freedom blueprint, which was the cheat code, a way out that uses just your hands and your brain to win your freedom. There is a blue-collar revolution happening right now, and people are realizing that owning your time is the ultimate prize. Today, we're counting down 5 incredible side hustles that real people are using to fire their bosses. This isn't a get-rich-quick scam. This is how you earn real freedom. First up is the skilled trade specialist. This is the original side hustle, and it's blowing up for one simple reason. Skilled trades are in crazy high demand. Think about it. Every single person with a home or a business will eventually run into a problem they can't fix. A leaky pipe, a flickering light, a door that is stuck, a deck that is falling apart. While the world keeps pumping out marketing managers, the number of actual carpenters, plumbers, and electricians isn't keeping up. Now, that gap right there, that's a massive opportunity for you. And you don't even need to be a master certified contractor from day one. I'm talking about starting a handyman service on the weekends. Thumbtack and TaskRabbit platforms are literally built to connect you with people desperate for your help with small to medium sized jobs. I'm talking about assembling furnitures, patching dry walls, painting a room, swapping out a faucet. These are tasks homeowners and businesses will gladly pay good money for just to have you done right. The average rate for a good handyman can be anywhere from $50 to over $100 an hour. Can you imagine that? And that is determined by where you live and what you can do. If you've got more specialized skills like plumbing or electrical, you could be pushing for $150 an hour or more, especially for those emergency weekend calls. And your startup cost is just tools you already own and a willingness to get your hands dirty. A few good jobs, a couple of 5-star reviews, and word of mouth will spread faster than you think. Number two is the logistic operator. Now, I know that sounds fancy and corporate, but it's about as blue collar as it can get. I'm talking about moving things from point A to point B. The entire world runs on logistics, and you can carve out a seriously profitable piece for yourself. The two main ways to jump in here is either being a local hotshot delivery or the king of the roadside towing. Let's start with delivery, and I don't mean pizza. Think bigger. Local businesses, construction sites, and even small factory constantly needs parts and materials and equipment moved across town right now. So if you've got a reliable pickup truck or a van, you can be their go-to hotshot driver. You're the problem solver they call when they can't wait for the major freight company. You could actually get into junk removal, a service that is absolutely exploding. People will pay you hundreds of dollars just to haul away their old couches, construction debris, or the mountain of junk in their garage. You haven't priced it based on how much space their junk takes up in your truck or trailer. It's simple and incredibly profitable. If you want to level up, look into towing. The demand is constant. Cars break down, accidents happen, and vehicles need to be moved 24/7. The startup costs are a little higher, so you need a proper truck and a solid insurance, but the payoff can be huge. And you can get contracts with local mechanic shops, police departments, or property managers. Running your own tow truck makes you the hero of the highway. You're the one showing up to save the day when people are stranded and stressed. It's a tough gig, but it's a direct line to being your own boss. Number three is a classic and for a reason. The outdoor entrepreneur. We're talking about landscaping and lawn care. Now, before you write this off as a teenager's summer job, you should know that the demand for reliable outdoor services is insane. People love their homes and they love their curb appeal. They will pay a premium for someone to make it look great. The beauty of this hustle is how easy it is to start and scale up. You can literally start this weekend with a good lawnmower and a leaf blower. That's it. Hand out some simple professional flyers in your neighborhood and land your first few clients. From there, you build, you learn about aeration, fertilizer, and weed control. You invest in better gear and you start offering bigger ticket services. And as per the pay, you can get between $25 to $50 an hour, but that's just the ground floor. Once you move into landscape, maintenance, or design, your project fees shoot way up. The key is to run it like a real business. Show up on time, communicate clearly, and do fantastic work. A client who trusts their landscaper will sign up for a weekly or bi-weekly contract, giving you consistent, predictable income. Bearing in mind that you're not just cutting grasses, you're creating beautiful outdoor spaces. You're outside, staying active, and building a business that can grow as big as you want it to. All right, I will surprise you with number 4, which is the digital craftsman. This actually means you're a builder, a maker. And well, in 21st century, most of the important things being built are being done digitally. This is all about applying a builder's mindset to the online world. And there are two ways to do that, by freelancing and by e-commerce. For freelancing, you're building things but on a computer. Maybe like you've tinkered with code, web design, or even graphic design. Every single small business in your area needs a website. And let's be honest, most of their websites are terrible. Freelance web developer can charge anywhere from $35 to over $100 an hour to build a simple, clean website for these folks. You could learn the basics of a platform like WordPress or Shopify and become that go-to web guy for every local plumber, restaurant, and realtor. It's craftsmanship, just a keyboard instead of a hammer. If you prefer the e-commerce aspect, specifically with a model like dropshipping, this is where you set up an online store without actually holding any of the inventory yourself. When a customer buys something, you just pass the order to your supplier, who ships it directly to them. This model is still a gold mine in 2025, but only if you treat it like a real business. Your job is to be the expert marketer and curator, find the products people need, build a brand they can trust. Let's not overflog the issue and talk about the next one, the master flipper. This is the pure art of turning one person's trash into your treasure. It's about having the eye to see value where other people see just junk. We're talking about finding undervalued items, cleaning them up, fixing them, and reselling them for a serious profit. This is pure hustle and is addictive. You can start with zero cash. Score local online marketplaces, garage sales, and flea markets. What are you looking for? Anything you know about. Maybe it's a solid wood dresser that just needs sanding and a coat of paint. You could maybe get into a niche like flipping, used restaurant equipment, or even cars and motorcycles. The game is always the same. Buy low, add value with your own know-how and your hands, and sell high. This hustle is about speed and action. You aren't waiting for a paycheck. You're creating your own profit with every single deal. It's a direct reflection of your skill and effort. As you get better, you reinvest your profits into bigger and bigger flips. You could go from flipping a $50 table to a $500 piece of machinery. You could even branch out into semi-passive incomes like owning a vending machine or renting out the tools and equipment you picked up along the way. This is the ultimate entrepreneurial blue-collar hustle. So, there they are. 5 parts out of the cage. Do you notice what they have in common? They put you in charge. They reward your skill, your effort, and your smarts, not the ability to look busy in the chair for 8 hours. The system wants you to believe this is impossible. It wants you to think that the only way up the ladder is what they give you. That's a lie. The secret is you already have everything you need. You've got the skills, you've got the work ethics, you just need to point that energy at your own dream instead of somebody else's. This is your wake-up call. Break free and start building a life of freedom, one job at a time. The choice is yours. What's holding you back? Let me know in the comments section which of these hustles fired you up the most. And don't forget to grab the free Freedom Blueprint guide from the description below. Now, go get yours. Thank you for watching.